Sometimes in life, things happen that force us to start over in life at any given age. Sometimes, like me, almost 50, I have to start over. And as it happened, life forced me to start over for the third time again. So during this starting overs, I created a structure, a formula that made it easy for me to have a smooth starting over. So I will today share my way of how I'm starting over. Yes, starting over can be overwhelming. It's not easy, but with a specific structure, if you have a plan, if we have a vision and a goal, it becomes durable. It becomes easier to start over, because this is not my first time starting over. As you might hear from my stories, please listen to my stories. I lost everything the first time I had to start over. I lost everything through fire. The second time I had to move abroad and started over abroad, and the third time now is when I moved back and I had to start over again. So throughout all these experiences, I gathered a manner, a way, a structure how to start over, and I would like to share that with someone who might need to hear this today. It might help someone else out there. For number one, the first question I ask myself, I'm using questions to ask myself to find a structure how to start over. And the first question I ask myself is why? Why it happened? If I'm honest with myself, nobody watching, nobody's around, and I'm sitting down and I'm analyzing and assessing why this happened, how I contributed to what happened, that I lost everything and had to start over. If it is a good why, sometimes it is a good why. Sometimes you have to move away from a toxic situation. You have to you go through a divorce, or you have to move away from town to town or country to country for a job opportunity or whatever given situation. That is a good why. You have to get away from there to improve life, or get away from there to change from bad to good. Be proud of yourself if it is a good why. If you did this for a good reason, be proud of yourself. Sometimes most of the times when I was starting over, would try to find mistakes in myself, who try to say I could have still stay, I could have still, trying to find fault, mistakes that I made. But sometimes, most of the times when I had to start over, especially when I had to move abroad with my children to get away from the public humiliation, the toxic and the emotional, verbal, mental abuse that I was running from, it was a good reason to get away. But still I was trying to find ways, find reasons to blame myself. So finding out why I did what I had to do was giving me a structure to focus on the reason that it was a good why, it was necessary, and to be proud of myself. Being proud of myself was giving me, boosting my self-esteem, was boosting my confidence, because I was being a good provider, good protector. I was protecting my children, and that was a good thing to do. So I stopped blaming myself. I tried to stop feeling guilty about living, about starting over, and I was trying to embrace the starting over. When we moved in our little apartment in Germany, you get an apartment with no kitchen, nothing, just the four walls and the door. So when we started over, I tried to tell my boys we are camping, so we only had mattresses and suitcases, so we will be lying on mattresses and we will be having snacks and watching laptops. We're also having laptops, so we will be camping, and then we'll be watching movies, and we'll be playing role playing. And they still just remember those first times, first few days in Germany, and it was nice, Mama. We came camping. And so find out the why you are starting over. If it is a good why, you have to get out of a toxic situation, you have to, it was necessary. Please be proud of yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Stop feeling guilty. Stop trying to find things that could have gone right, and stop and be proud of yourself. That will give you courage, that will give you the strength, and that will help you to have confidence to move forward. And if it is a bad why, maybe the bad deal that you made, maybe you bought a house in a bad deal and you lost your house, you lost everything. Maybe it's a job that you made, something happened at the job and you had to get fired, you lost everything. Forgive yourself. Let's learn to forgive ourselves. Otherwise, it will be a struggle to move forward. Having that guilt. Guilt is a feeling that makes us ashamed. Being ashamed is not easy. It's not giving. You are not getting up and facing the world if you are always ashamed of what you did. Forgive yourself. It starts with yourself. Forgive yourself and move forward. Try to move forward. That forgiving yourself will give you the courage and move forward. So forgive yourself, even if you did a mistake, and because of that mistake you have to start over. Forgive yourself and move forward. That will help you to move forward. So analyze why this happened. How did you contribute to it? Otherwise you will do the same mistakes. Otherwise you will not learn from it. Otherwise you will not be proud of yourself. You will just feel guilty. You will just be depressed and stressed and not do what you need to do. Number 2, what needs to happen? I'm putting myself a structure here. What needs to happen? I'm writing down. Children need to be in school. I need to find accommodation. I need to do this. I need to register this. I need to, all the offices I need to go to. I to go to Home Affairs. I to go to do this, do that. Germany, I had, my cousin was living there before me, so she knew the offices. So I had a list, I had a file, I had all documents. So I was running every day doing what needs to happen. Put down notes, write down things that needs to happen. You lost everything, you are starting over. Any given age, it can happen, but still there is hope. There is hope to start over if you have structure. This is my structure. This works for me. This might work for someone else also. So get a structure that works for you and help. Get help and get assistance, get coaching, get your life back on track. So that is the second point, what needs to happen. Write down what needs to happen so you have the points or the places you need to go. So next is how. Create an action plan. Here I'm creating an action plan. I'm creating, how do I do this? How do I, this is where I'm writing down all the plans. The action is now taking place. I have to call this number. I have to, all this how is now happening here. All of the house, put down how it will happen. Sometimes in this how, you can even, I have notes here. I don't want to forget anything that I am doing. So that's why I'm reading also sometimes. So forgive me when I'm looking down. So sometimes this how, to identify how it will happen, will also push you to learn new skills. Sometimes you also just needed to learn a new skill to change the situation, to get a better job, to do what needs to happen. Or maybe sometimes you just need to learn that new skill to have that home office, so you can be home. Now that you are single parent, maybe divorce happened. Now that you are single parent, you need to stay home. You can get a home office, a job, online job. So sometimes this how is where you need to learn about new skills that will help allow you to be at home, allow you to take care of your family while you are creating income also. Analyze this why, how, and create an action plan and do the how it needs to happen. So the next one is who. This is where you find out where to go. The offices you need to connect with. For me, when I went abroad, as I already mentioned, my cousin was there. She was guiding me around. She was taking me to places. She was driving me. She was helping me with where do I register for an apartment, where do I register for assistance, government assistance, the schools, those places. Who will help you? Go to the agencies if they are available. Go to the offices. Go to register. Who will help you? Sometimes it's the church connecting you to the right people. It can be the church. It can be the agencies. It can be family. It can be connect with that people who will help you and guide you to the start over process of your life. If you are starting over with your life, you need people to guide you. You need people. Sometimes you are moving to new places. That's why you are starting over. Sometimes you are going through a divorce. You need people who went through that, who will guide you. And coming to who, I do one-on-one coaching. If you like me to share my structure I started over several times. I learned how to do it, and it became easier for me from all the learnings. I'm not only using my experiences to coach others, I even went further and is a certified life coach. We can work together. If you like, please use my contact information. There is my email address. We can do one-on-one coaching. So I can also assist with my structure. If I can help, I will help. If I can refer you, I can refer you. For people starting over in Germany, I can refer you. I can use my experiences and refer you. If I cannot help you, I will refer you. That's also what I'm doing. Although I'm abroad, I still assist people in Germany, assisting them where to go, coaching them. I sometimes was going with people to lawyers' offices and helping them, guiding them with the knowledge, the language knowledge that I have. I will come with them and guide them and translate for them what was said or the paperwork. If I cannot, I will refer them to the agencies available. So for one-on-one, I'm available. Contact me on my email address. And this is where we are under who. Some experienced people will also guide you on how to learn skills. There are so many skills available that you can get from mentors, coaches, and so many people. So connect with the right people to make your process of starting over going smoother. Learn from other people already made mistakes. They can help you to skip the mistakes. You don't have to repeat the mistakes. Today, on this online life, you can connect with someone abroad and be helped. So connect with the right people, connect with the people that will assist you and get started. Starting over is overwhelming. It's difficult, especially for a single parent. You don't have to sit there alone and struggle. You can reach out and get help and assistance and coaching and mentorship and get out of that. And one day you can give back by helping someone else. So this is the structure I'm using. I cut short, but for one-on-one, I'm elaborating, I'm sharing everything, I'm guiding, I'm coaching, I'm referring. So for today, I will try to keep it that short, and please let's reach out to help. If there is help available, let's forgive ourselves. If we made mistakes, let's be proud of ourselves. If we want to change and improve our lives. And with that said, I will keep it short for today, and I will say that is all for me, Madam Sabes from Desire to Live Life Coaching. For people who meet me for the first time, if this is the first time we are meeting, please do subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Please come back for more. I might have a thing or two that you will learn. For the people who are always coming back, thank you. Thank you so much for the comments. People who are commenting, I see you. I appreciate it. And for now, let's say bye-bye. We'll meet next time in my life coaching or my home making in the kitchen or on the beach. I also love to spend time on the beach as I'm living on a coastal town. So for now, bye-bye everyone. Stay blessed.